into it with this one right here. We got Tremz, Get Down or Lay Down. We got the Get Down or Lay Down, especially coming with Tremz and him having his whole put into it. But Tremz, especially with Tremz, he has his whole moment thing with the lay down to the get down. Like we got the whole thing coming into this, especially with his whole like movement and everything else that has his whole breathe that comes into it, especially with Tremz. But Tremz being the main one to even lay it down or put it down, like especially from the whole thing. Like we got the whole major thing, especially just this one from it being everything else, but especially with Tremz just putting his whole obstacles, his whole major.
Bow, bow, bow. You already know, nigga, man, get stand. Hasta loco, I'm loco. Loco, I'm loco. It's get down or lay down. Daydreaming about £1,000. Motorway over 1,000 miles. I'm going OT to hit a new town. 2,000. It's get down or lay down. Daydreaming about £1,000. Motorway over.
Ooh, he said daydream about faster pounds and going fast 100 miles. Like, hey, you speeding through traffic too. You got your whole thing going down. Like he said, it's get down or lay down. Like what's going on? Like, but everything else is just going on too. Like he putting another Febreze onto this one. Like this has a whole nother thing to it. Like got the mysterious thing going on here too. Like you got the whole it's like some Maybach, get back thing going on here. Like you got the whole thing. It's like you gotta wish it or not wish it.
It's get down or lay down. Daydreaming about £1,000. Motorway over 1,000 miles. I'm going OT to hit a new town. 2,000 peps, just chop that down. Going crazy over Nokia sounds. Brand new strap with 1,000 rounds. Rounds. Niggas get drawn out easy. 21 bullets in me gun, don't tease me. 1,000 rounds. Rounds. Niggas get drawn out easy. 21 bullets in me gun, don't tease me. Punter stabbing his arm with needles. Can't complain about the life that feeds me. The game is greasy. Slipped up one time and got greedy. Girl too needy. She saw the lifestyle now. She thinks that she can't leave me. Jesus. Crackhead's giving me cheek. He'll still be a cat when I cut off his whiskers. Since she love playing family ties. She just to get.
Ooh, family ties coming from the family ties and everything else too. That just really comes into this right here. Like it's like you got that whole thing going. Like everything is just coming for that whole impeachment. Like you got the whole thing. Like you got the whole embracement. Like everything else is hidden too at once too. Like especially when you letting off shots too and you doing your things and everything else is just coming from purpose. Like you got that whole purpose just coming through that. Like that's like another Genix too, especially with him because he puts a lot of the cemetery stuff into a lot of his lyrics. Like you can see the drills, the cost. Like he puts a lot of cost into his drill and peaches.
The game is greasy. Slipped up one time and got greedy. Girl too needy. She saw the lifestyle now. She thinks that she can't leave me. Jesus. Crackhead's giving me cheek. He'll still be a cat when I cut off his whiskers. Since she love playing family ties. She just to get smoked outside of your sisters. Fans love playing that rap beef. Man diss me. I catch him in the backstreet. He locked in your guy to an athlete. Match fit. None of these rats can match me.
Ooh, he said he even coming from that. Like, hey, none of them can match him and everything else too, and especially from the whole thing. Like it's you coming for the next bereavement. Like they can't even come from the path that you was even in putting in, like and put it in hell, like the whole thing.
He locked in your guy to an athlete. Match fit. None of these rats can match me. I'm giving it loads. You still be a snitch with a chop off his nose. The ops got me on the playlist because I'm too cold. Because I'm too cold. Out the concrete and my diamond rose. You don't wanna know much drugs I sold. You don't wanna know. The rats to lose life so easy. 21 reasons to do it, so don't tease me. Can't complain on my life, been evil, a plot. Building cases on people, ride with the L, die with the L. Talk to the project and die from a shell. You could have asked him, but he died as well. The things we've done, we're going to hell. It's get down or lay down. Daydreaming about £1,000. The things we've done, we're going to hell. It's get down or lay down. Daydreaming.
Ooh, this one has something else to it. Like it's something else. Like you just get that feeling of something else, especially with the things that have been done, the things that have been passed already. Like especially the things that already been that you can't go back. Like they say, whatever has been done, and it is what it is now. Like it's the thing now. Like you can't really look back. So it's like, dude, this being what it is, society. It's like Domans just watching.
Daydreaming about £1,000. Motorway over 1,000 miles. I'm going OT to hit a new town. 2,000 peps, just chop that down. Going crazy over Nokia sounds. Brand new strap with 1,000 rounds. Rounds. You can lose it all so fast, G. When karma lands, you get nasty. Put your boy in the air like an Apache. Do a shooting in a brand new track. Next man's doors, they're calling me daddy. In a bando and the crackers are happy. Happy shoppers, look. Yo, wifey giving me cheek. She don't even know that I make me cheat. Nan asked me, am I looking for jobs? She don't even know I did a job last week. They don't get down how we get down. Doing the brookie, grand and pound. The neighbors closing the curtains. They already know how we get down. It's get down or lay down. Daydreaming about.
Ooh, he be putting so much into his lyrics. Like he said, they don't get down how they get down. Like it's different. How they get down, they probably get something else coming from coming from the whole other path. Like that's what we gotta go off like the whole thing too, cause it's like, and then especially how everything else is just like hitting too. Like you got the whole lyrics and everything else is just coming through that. Like it's just another human thing. Like back down to back down. It's like you got the whole thing, especially how he remakes himself. Like puts so much and draws mid into it.
And the kittens, they already know how we get down. It's get down or lay down. Daydreaming about £1,000. Motorway over 1,000 miles. I'm going OT to hit a new town. 2,000 peps, just chop that down. Going crazy over Nokia sounds. Brand new strap with 1,000 rounds. Rounds. Now we get down. Hey, you know what they say though? A leopard don't change the spots. I just change it if it gets hot. You know what it gets like when you get watch my blood. Fuck the rats and fuck the grasses. Yo.
Okay. This one get down or lay down. Tremz. Especially for the Tremz. And this one right here, like he didn't basically just nailed it this whole one right here. Especially with everything else coming through this right here. And Tremz just taking spot like just to get down to the lay down. So we got the whole thing just really coming from this right here. Like he basically just burst this to nailed it and he just went off from there. Like nothing else you can really put because basically just he basically nailed it like from the whole thing. But make sure you guys definitely tune in with this one right here, just coming from this.